My whole thing is about healthy cultures in organizations. Um, and so I wanted to provide organizations that I work with a set of kind of touch points. Many people are, they kind of take trust for granted, like I trust people or I don't, or I trust this person or I don't. But there are really some underlying principles that we all can do to build trust in our work lives and our relationships at home as well. And so I've spent the better part of my career, in addition to leading folks in my own business, but helping people become much more self aware about the kinds of things we can be doing to improve that level of trust, throughout. So that's what these 11 commandments are all about. And when I talk about a healthy culture, a healthy culture, just like a healthy relationship, it doesn't mean we don't get sick. It means we heal quickly. It has to do with our adaptability to change in the environment. It has to do with our strength in the face of adversity and our resiliency over time. When you think about those relationships, well, and you think about the situation that we're in, and you guys are dealing with adversity in ways that you never anticipated, right? So healthy means you get through those times. Well, a trust in relationships and trust in your organization is much like that. So I've also discovered in my journey that while trust is the foundation of healthy functioning relationships, and we all recognize that, but few people train on it. And the reason we don't train on it is because it takes us to icky places. That's my phrase for that uncomfortable spot where we're dealing with really difficult things. And we don't usually like to deal with the uncomfortable, possibly emotionally charged issue that needs to be dealt with in order to build more trust or to clear the air so we can have that positive relationship. So anyway, I launched a Building Trust company in 2008 to address this need. And fundamentally, I think we build or erode trust one relationship at a time. Think of a sibling, a parent, a friend, your boss, a coworker, fellow student, whatever it happens to be. And so we don't trust an organization, we trust the people in it, or we don't. And so most of my guidance to folks, and certainly is to you guys, is if you want to build trust, it's not a general thing. It's a very specific thing. What am I going to do today that's going to either build more trust, or perhaps what am I not going to do to make trust go away, to erode trust? And so that's what these 11 commandments are for. So we're going to talk about the real world today. I live on planet Earth. I don't live on planet Fair. There's no such thing as fair as far as I've ever encountered. I always wanted it as a kid, but I never found it. I still haven't found it. So I'm just going to talk about the way things are. It doesn't mean what I think is right. So I want you guys to be, to be willing to challenge me and challenge yourselves. However, I would throw this challenge out to you guys, but before you discount what I'm saying, I really want you to ask yourself, am I off base, or as what I'm saying, it's just uncomfortable? All right, so trust comes down to one question: do I feel safe? That's really all it is. And when we feel unsafe, we know it. And we can't make other people trustworthy. We can't make others feel safer. We can make other people feel safer towards us, and that's what our job is, I think. To build trust, we got to try to make other people feel safer towards us. I also very frequently assume that I'm on somebody else's do not trust list. And so I conduct myself like I'm always there trying to overcome perhaps a trust deficit that they haven't told me about. So, all right, so jump in. All of this is downloadable from my website at brucehendrick.com. Just hop on and you can download the 11 commandments with a much more in-depth treatment that I'm going to give here in this short lesson.